We got our new player yesterday, although we won't be seeing him at the club until next season, as it was, of course, a pre-contract free signing. With regards to top goal scorer charts, Orlan is level with Moise Kean, although he did score 2 in the FA Cup yesterday, as we saw off Crawley. In a very tight game, actually, tighter than I hoped it would be. But we've Tottenham away to start today. Obviously going to be playing that. We are expecting another FA Cup round to be drawn at some point in this episode, once the replays from the previous round have all been played. We're through to the Carabao Cup final. That's the Arsenal game there in March. And hopefully, after the end of the month of February, we'll be through to the next round of the Europa League as well. This is the round of 32. Whether we'll split today's episode into 2 or whether we'll play or go through the whole month today, I'm not sure. It depends who we get in the FA Cup. But I might go Tottenham, Leicester, Trabzonspor, FA Cup, Bristol City, Trabzonspor again. It depends who we get and when it's drawn. But we know we're going to start with this game against Tottenham before the 2-week international break. We find ourselves 3 points off Everton. We find ourselves 8 points above Manchester City in 5th, which is the most important thing with regards ensuring Champions League football for next season. So that's the one thing I want to make sure we do this year. But obviously, if we can challenge for the title, then great. But it might be a bit of a test considering Liverpool are just winning almost every single game they're playing thus far this season. But we're at full strength, other than Engel being slightly tired, who is now actually 88 rated. That's happened as we've ticked over into this month. So Engel has grown yet again and is now flying. His handling is still only 79. This is obviously why he's been palming a lot of stuff away, but hopefully he continues to grow well and his handling will grow yet further. I might throw him into a training drill to improve that handling at some point in the not too distant future, but for now I'm happy to leave him as he is. Let's go and play Tottenham. Let's get ourselves 3 points to start. Drop the video a like, please, if you haven't already, to ensure that I can see you guys are still thoroughly enjoying this save. And of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying the save and haven't done so already, and hit that notification bell if you're in either of those two camps, and you'll never miss a video. Hopefully, we won't miss any points today either. Let's jump in. Time to travel to London, to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Right, and Spuds, what you got? Virginia in goal. Aurier, De Vries, Anderson, Still and Davis at the back. Oakley Booth and Harry Winks sat behind Mora, Ali and Iwobi. Alex Iwobi in a Tottenham shirt, and Timo Werner up top. We've got Patrick Cutrone, their new signing, on the bench. Would imagine we'll see him at some point today. Although, I'll be honest, I am more scared of Timo Werner than I am of Patrick Cutrone, and that's no slight on Patrick Cutrone's ability. It's just because Timo Werner is that damn good. So hopefully we can keep him quiet. But it's never that easy against Spurs. So hopefully we can dig deep and get ourselves a win. Dele over the top, looking for the runner, Lucas Moura. Oh, I read that, but I read it too soon. Let's pull that back to Aurier. I didn't read the 1-2. Oh, they love that switchback move, don't they? The AI. Oh, it's not the best of clearances, but thankfully Renato will deal with it well enough. And actually finds a lovely ball to Tyler Adams. And there is so much space for Alain Saint-Maximin, who is onside. Alain Saint-Maximin. Oh, just. Only just. But in front of the travelling fans, gives us a 1-0 lead. Off the post. There was a time earlier on in the season where almost every goal we scored was going in off the post. I tried to settle myself, slowed down. Wasn't the most accurate finishes. He almost missed that. But I'll take it. Cracking finish off the post. And we lead by a goal to 0. His 5th goal of the league season. Number 10 scores in minute number 10. We have a 1-0 lead. Up we go. Well up to Mori. Renato back to Ben White. And out to Tyler Adams. There's Saint-Maximin, our goal scorer. Is Tyler Roberts going to make me a move? He is. Wary of Alain Saint-Maximin now, but you've got to keep with the ball, not just the man. Oh, beautifully done by Tyler Roberts, and what a block by Stefan De Vries. Wow. That is excellent defensive work to stick with me there. Orlan could win this header. It's going to fall to Fikayo Tomori, and then to Marlon. It hits Winks, and keeper Virginia can't stop us from getting another corner, but at least stops us from scoring a goal. Another good whip. Another one won by Anderson, annoyingly. I don't know what to do or what technique to use to score from corners this year because it's just so difficult. I've conceded a few more not my team recently, but I don't know what techniques the other guys that have scored against me have been using. He's gotten past the defender on this occasion. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can I do the apology celebration? No, I'm already committed to doing the other one. That's a bit lucky. I feel a bit cheap there, but we'll take it. 2-0 Leeds. Oof, I thought you were giving that straight to me there. Harry Winks with a risky pass. Dele Alli finds Alex Iwobi. I'm not overly worried about Alex Iwobi, to be honest. But with he's got the quality of the players around him that he does, he could still have a very positive effect for Tottenham on this game. What was it as I was saying yesterday in the Crawley game? If the AI set up the way that Crawley did, they probably stand a better chance of getting positive results against me. But the big teams commit far too many bodies forward. I don't know how the keeper saved that. I tried to even make sure by going near post, as that's what's the overpowered style of finish that works most of the time on FIFA 20. Unfortunately, that wasn't one of the times where it worked. I can't quite believe I've missed that. I literally had the whole half to myself and Daniel Marlin there for the squared ball, which I elected not to take, considering I've already had one cheap goal with a rebound. I didn't want to then sweat Tottenham and square it across. That would have just really taken the piss. I've missed it. If they come back in this game, I will be devastated after missing that chance. Malacia across to Renato. Saint-Maximin is there and itching to get forward. Oh, I kind of owe Tyler Roberts a goal in this game, but Saint-Maximin surely will bury this one. Oh, Renato! I don't even know what that noise was that came out of me there. He's just missed the ball. I was right there for another open goal for Renato Sanchez, and he's just straight up missed it. Did he try and shoot? I think he tried to shoot. He's gone for a swing. He's just absolutely swished it. Swing. You're not even close, Renato. You're not even close. What was that? Oh my God. We could be 4-0 up now, but we're not. It's still just 2, and Tottenham could get themselves back in it here. Dele Alli with the ball through to Timo Werner. You don't catch him once he's off, and they are back in it. Oh my God. Don't do it to me, Tottenham, please. 2-1 at half-time. Oh, God, no. Oakley Booth forward to Timo Werner. I've nailed him there after the ball has gone, but they are going to take the advantage and play on. Aurier turns inside and has support from Oakley Booth again. He was the one that just got crunched. I just realised I'd overcommitted there, but thankfully did enough to get my momentum changed. Can't get it off Timo Werner, though. Hakimi's done well. Oh, Ben White. Runs into Timo. Harry Winks. Timo! Fudge! Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Tyler Roberts is there. All Anius who's found. Tyler can make me move. We'll find him. Tyler Roberts. There's so many defenders in the way. So many defenders in the way. I didn't know whether to drill it low, to try and whip it, to try and look for another pass. I just couldn't commit on Tyler's left foot with the initial ball through. I didn't feel confident enough with it. Here's Serge Aurier. Can you imagine if Spurs come back to win this game? I should have scored 4. Certainly at least 3. But 4 if you include Renato Sanchez's absolute swish next to the ball with an open goal in front of him. Lucas, I thought he was going to go inside. Little ball roll and he's gone outside. Tyler Adams stuck with him well enough. Wasn't able to stop the cross. Win this. Haaland, thank you. It's Dele that gets to the loose ball though. They're talking about Liverpool's big move for Ousmane Dembele. That was yesterday's thumbnail. Ousmane Dembele at Liverpool for £123 million. I'm going to need some substitutes here to try and freshen this up. Jamie Shackleton is fit, thankfully, so he can come off the bench. Mateus Cunha can come on for Tyler Roberts, and I'm going to bring Jared Bowen on for Orlan, and we will move Daniel Marlon up top. Come on, Leeds United, do not throw this away. Dele, nicely through the gap. Diaby's come on for them here. Dele, it was moving from left to right and up and down. Don't tell me you've just thrown that off the pitch. Thank you. Bloody hell. Sam Maximat into Tyler Adams. Tyler Roberts is off now. Daniel Marlon back to Jamie Shackleton. Looking for Daniel Marlon through that gap. Is he about to bring us back with the lead? Oh, he squeezed that home beautifully. Lovely drilled finish at the near post from Daniel Marlon. Yes! I don't think it matters really in that situation whether it was Marlon or Haaland. That was certainly going to be 3-2. Either of them are deadly finishers. And out of his feet, just away from the defender, and brilliant finish. Oh, please hold on to this lead, Ches, for your own sanity. 16 minutes to go. Winks and down the line to Diaby, who is quick. Oh, I read some sort of turn back. I didn't think he'd turn back quite so sharply. I think he initially meant to leave that for Aurier. He might use him still, and does. Serge, yes, Malacia. Kept his first team spot when Hakimi arrived because of his brilliant performances throughout this save so far, Malacia. One of the best signings I think we've ever made in a career mode series for his solidity and consistency. Oh, Cunha nearly. Shackleton, can he win that? No. Oh, we're getting closer and closer to a fourth. We should have had 5 probably, but hopefully 3 will be enough. Sarah Bowen does well to knock that down and then chase after it too. 2 minutes added on. There's only 1 left, and I think that will be game whether we do or do not score here. Referee, my sanity was tested there. I would have probably broken down had Tottenham gotten something from that game. 2-0 up. Miss the most glorious one-on-one chance I will ever have. And then an open goal swish from Renato Sanchez. But thank the Lord for Daniel Marlon. We have ourselves a 3-2 win. I told you Timo Werner was bloody dangerous as well, and I was certainly very worried about him, and evidently I had a right to be so, but Tottenham Hotspur were not prepared. I'm proud of the lads for turning it around and digging deep when Tottenham came back, because we could have crumbled, and I almost nearly did crumble just in my own... good. Engel. Are we training his handling on anything? We're not. Let me take that one out of there and put Engel in this one again, but with one that does his handling. There we go. That one. We'll do the medium one. Let me resave that as goalkeepers. And we'll try and train Engel's handling as opposed to his other goalkeeping stats, because his handling is obviously the one thing that really needs improving right now. And then he might even become a 90 rated goalkeeper before too long. We're still waiting for the FA Cup draw to be made as the prize money confirmation. So now the FA Cup draw, you would imagine, has been made. We're 4th in the league, but have a game in hand on Manchester United still. Jesus, it's getting really tense in the league now, because Liverpool, I think, have just dropped a little bit more in terms of their points. I'll quickly check once we get to the next round of fixtures, just to ensure that when is the next round of the FA Cup? It has been drawn, and it's midweek against Barnsley. That's annoying. So let's play Leicester, and we'll play the first leg away from home against Trabzonspor, and then hopefully we'll be in a position to sim the remaining 2 games and not need to worry about playing any of those for the rest of the episode. I'll probably do the Carabao Cup final as a one-off special with the suit as well. So getting these 2 games, the remaining games of the month done today is probably the best way to do things, saving having an extra episode with just 2 games in it. But we will play Leicester away, so no one else has played their extra games. Liverpool have lost a 3rd game. Who was it against? Liverpool lost to Bournemouth, who are 7th. Bournemouth have gone to Anfield and picked up a win. We can go within 3 points of Liverpool if they lose again, but the gap is at least dropped to 6. We have Leicester next, who are 14th. Arsenal are 18th. They're pulling themselves potentially away from the relegation zone, believe it or not. Right, Leicester away then. Bring it on. Leicester's 11, Danny Ward in goal for them. James Justin, Conti, Retsos and Chilwell. Prat, Chowdhury and Zubeldia. No Tielemans this time. Perez, Kelechi and Lang. Who do they normally have up top? I can't recall actually. It's not normally Kelechi though. They've got Josh King, Thomas Muller on the bench. I hope Josh King doesn't come back to haunt us. Right, let's go and get another win. Lang. Oh, he's gotten away from me there. Back to Chilwell. Here's Lang again. Cross to come in maybe. Oh, nice little back heel. Zubeldia. Back to Chowdhury. Oh, looking to thread the eye of the needle there, Leicester. You can't get too precise with my back line. They're very good at cutting stuff like that out. I can't wait actually to get Militao involved in our defensive line next season. Obviously, I've thoroughly enjoyed having Fikayo Tomori as my starting centre-back, but Militao is definitely a step up from Tomori, and he'll be just even more of a rock. I mean, Tomori's been superb, and I do feel slightly harsh dropping him, but oh, that's so lucky. Oh, what a save! I do feel really harsh dropping Fikayo Tomori, but you can't really turn down an 88 rated centre-back on a free, can you, really? Tyler. Oh, is that a foul? Nothing given. Somehow, I don't know how I've still got the ball in so many occasions. So many 50-50s already in the opening 15 minutes here at the King Power. We are going to have to play well, I think, to see Leicester off, because they are a capable team. They might not have the highest rated of players, but as ever, team spirit at Leicester is very, very high, and they work well as a group, and always have done. And they might take a lead here, but Prat's headed wide of the target. Inside there to Adams again. Cross Renato Sanchez. Saint-Maximin through the gap. He's gone again. Alain, I've maybe played that slightly too early, actually. Is anyone going to pull off the back? They're not. Renato is available, but Zubeldia tackles me. Needed a little bit more attacking intelligence there from Erling. And he could have just taken a step back and been in so much space for me to just pull it back to him to tuck home. He is in a race for the Golden Boot with Moise Kean of Everton. And he's not scored in the Premier League too regularly recently for me. Orlan. He did score a brace against Crawley in the FA Cup, but I have had to rely on goals from elsewhere, more so than goals from him in the past couple of episodes. How has the defender missed that? Ben! What are you doing? Oh my God. Ben White, have a long, hard look at yourself there, dude. How... What is that? That technique. What's he trying to flick it back? Just clear it, pal! Watch him. What are you doing? Oh, Christ. Oh, 1-0 Leicester. Lang. And there to Kelechi. Out to Lang again. Little back heel. Chilwell round the corner. Looking for Lang again. Cross could come in. Oh, he's gone short to Zubeldia. On his own. Lads. I can't deal with Leicester's balls into the middle. Kelechi is his second header of the game, and we're 2-0 down after 37 minutes. Liverpool finally lose a game. Don't tell me I'm then going to go and lose my next game and be 9 points behind them again. I can't believe it. Surely we can pull something out the bag here. Can we do a Tottenham, but actually complete the job? Or maybe... Oh, it's not going to reach Tyler Roberts. He's somehow going to power his way through. No, Simon Conti does well. Or get to that Renato. I can't. And foul the man in the process of trying to win it back. Leicester are going to have a solid lead at the end of the first half here at the King Power. And we've got a lot of work to do to get ourselves back in this. It may even be more than that. It could be, it is. Lang makes it 3. Noah Lang. Leicester 3. Leeds 0. We are getting battered. This would be one of the most incredible comebacks we've ever done in any save, ever, if we pull this off. Looking to try and find Orlan here, who's spun brilliantly. Can't believe I actually had to rely on Orlan's dribbling ability there to keep hold of the ball. Can't rely on my own passing ability to keep the ball, evidently. Here's Lang to Prat. Oh, he's got past me. Kelechi could have been played through. He's gone to Noah Lang. It's already 3. And Leicester looking to make it more. I'm so annoyed at the fact that this result has come about when it has. I don't mind losing the odd game, but for it to be timed just as Liverpool drop some points as well is infuriating. Liverpool do have Everton today on this match day. Oh, Engel can't keep that out, and it's 4-0 to Leicester. And Kelechi has a hat-trick. This is very rare. I can't quite believe it's happening. It's a very rare occurrence for us to get battered like this at any stage of any save. But for a team as strong as us, as we are right now, to be losing 4-0 inside an hour at Leicester, this is an anomaly. Absolutely ridiculous game. I pray that Liverpool drop points against Everton, but I don't know whether I want Everton to win or draw, because Everton are above us in the league, and I need them to drop points too. So I think I'd rather Everton win so that they and Liverpool are both 6 points above me, rather than they draw and Everton are 4 and Liverpool are 7. I'd rather they were both closer to me and we had a chance of catching both of them, because we're not going to finish outside the top 4, so there's not going to be any difference in finishing 2nd or 3rd. We want to win the title, so Everton hopefully will beat Liverpool. They did earlier on in the season, actually. That was the the second game Liverpool lost this season, wasn't it? We beat them, and that was their first defeat of the year. And then they went and lost to Everton later on in the season. Or was it the other way around? I think it might be the other way around. I might have beaten them the second time around, and their first defeat was Everton. They've since lost the third, and obviously lost to us twice in the Carabao Cup as well. But we're currently 4-0 down to Leicester. So I'm having to pray that other teams do us a favour to keep us in the title fight. Chowdhury across here to Pratt. It could be 5, but Ben White has cut that out nicely. I'm not going to call on substitutes because it would just be a waste of everybody's stamina. We're not going to get ourselves back in this. I've resigned myself to defeat already. But if we can slow the goal difference drop and grab a couple goals back, then I would like to do that if we can. Chilwell, Kelechi, who's already got a hat-trick, but he might be able to get you a 4th. Or maybe an assist to Beldia. No, I just tried to block the... Oh, my God. It's all falling apart. I thought I was going to lose my insanity in the first game. I think I've lost it now in this one. I just tried to block the shot. Tomori's reached out to try and stop the shot. And Pratt's run into me. Kelechi to score his 4th of the game. Oh, and does so in some fashion. Leicester 5. Leeds United 0. Chilwell over the top. Andros Townsend. I think this would equal our biggest ever defeat in this save. It may even be the biggest defeat in this save. It definitely will be if they get a 6th. I think our biggest defeat to this point is 4-0. So I think it may well already be our biggest loss. I'll check after the game. Chowdhury getting a yellow card. That super high aggression not coming to his advantage there. Jared Bowen will take this short to Ben White. And I'll try and get that in there to a teammate. Marlon turns well, buries it. Is he onside? Yes. We have one back. Yay. Leicester 5, Leeds United 1. You would never believe that we were challenging for the league title. I was slightly surprised and almost a little bit abusive. Like, I took the piss out of Liverpool for losing 2-1 at home to Bournemouth. Then in the very next game, I've gone and lost 5-1. 5-1. 5-1. I'm done. Insanity well and truly out the window now. Kelechi in his tracksuit picks up the match ball. 4 shots, 4 goals. Unreal. Ridiculous. I cannot believe the game has gone that way. Oh, I had more of the ball as well. Everton, please. Do us all a favour. Win that bloody game. Despite scoring the last goal, they were the better team. I don't think I can say anything else than that, can I? Second match against Leicester didn't go as planned. What went wrong? I don't have an explanation. I literally don't. What went wrong? They played better, is what I'll say. But that was comical. Right, I was supposed to go into the knockout European stage now. Yep, that is my biggest defeat ever in this save. 5-1 to Leicester, February 2025. Oh. So that happened. Now, what order do I do? I might sim the first leg actually, so that the second leg is all in my hands. Will this match result in a win? Practice, practice, practice is what we'll say. It should result in a win. We're prepared for anything, and hopefully we will get the result that we're after. We can do even better. I would like to win the Europa League this year if we can, considering it's going to be the only year that we're in this competition. Yeah, I'll sim this one with my full strength team. Then we'll sim Bristol City with the rotation 11. And then the home leg, we know exactly the task ahead of us. We did it the other way around in the Carabao Cup, and we're able to get what we needed from the games against Liverpool. 3-0 in the play game, 1-0 in the simulated. Donyell Marlon gives us an away goal and a 1-0 lead, and they've gone down to 10 men 9 minutes before half-time. Now, it doesn't necessarily always mean that you're actually going to dominate the game, but in the second half, we have turned it up. Roberts and Orland score within 5 minutes of each other. We get a 3-0 away leg lead. That's what I needed. That's why we did it the way we have done. I'm thrilled with that. Thank you, lads. And Cooper's up to 78 rated as well, and Price is up to 71. Everybody's growing. We're getting results in almost every game, and Everton lost to Liverpool. So the gap to the top is now 9 points again. The opportunity presented to us, the opportunity thrown away. Jarrod Bowen has had an offer of £98 million coming for him from Barcelona. Okay, mate. He's going nowhere. Bristol City, we shall sim this with the rotation side. We better bloody win this one too. Pretty sure we will do. They were bottom of the table last time we looked at Bristol City. We certainly should be strong enough to get victory here as well. I don't know the gap to Chelsea now, actually. We were pretty comfortable. I think the last time I recall mentioning it, it was 8 points. Bowen scores and then misses a penalty just 2 minutes later, but Jamie Shackleton does add a second into the second half. And we will get all 3 points against Bristol City as well. Thank you for the welcome to Ashton Gate, and thank you for the 3 points too. So very much. Right, let's go and play the second leg against Trabzonspor. You still have your place in the squad, Erling. Don't worry, pal. Not to fret. You're definitely my starting striker. We're just rotating in games that we can. Right, let's go and, well, all I've got to do is avoid losing by 3 goals, which ordinarily I'd have said is completely fine. Right, I'll just accept that off the bat. Oh, it's Manchester United. I didn't double check that. I think I might have just sold someone to a rival that I didn't want to do. Never mind. I mean, you're definitely going to play this, so don't worry about it. Do we need the confidence boost? Probably Orland's not at full stamina. Let's just go and play. It's not going to be too difficult a game, I hope. Although I thought that against Leicester, didn't I? And well, I got my face planted right in it. Okay, let's go and get ourselves through to the round of 16 of the Europa League then. Right, Trabzonspor. Any names we recognise there? Not really. Oh, I can't continue to tell though, can I? Because of that bloody graphical bug. Not match fixtures. Let me have a look. Do we recognise anyone in the starting lineup? Onatsi. Is that the Onatsi that used to play for Inter Milan, maybe? I don't recognise anyone else, though, I don't think. Well, let's see what we can do. Sepil down the line. Apparently Donyell Marlon is the player to watch in this game. Maybe. I don't know who's my top goal scorer in European competition, actually, because we played some games and simmed some of the others. Marlon into Orland. And I'll poke it through the gap, looking for Donyell. He'll take it in his stride well, turn, and miss the target. Well, he was the player to watch, but we've just watched him kick it into the stand. That's a lovely through ball, and good sharp save from the goalkeeper to ensure that Trabzonspor don't take an early lead here. 3 away goals, I'd like to think, would be enough. But if we were 3-0 up from the first leg heading into that game against Leicester, we'd have gone out of whatever cup competition we were in that scenario. So I'm not actually going to take anything for granted here. Oof! Marlon close again to another, but he still can't seem to hit the target today. That was definitely closer than his last one. A bit of a fancy flick from Roberts. Saint-Maximin has found himself, well, not just central, on the other side of the bloody pitch is where he's found himself. Oh, and Pakulski with a brilliant block to deny the Frenchman what would be a brilliant goal. Was it destined for the back of the net? The keeper might have saved it, but it looked like it was on its way past him. Sorry, reacted in time. Saint-Maximin delivers the corner and... Oh, another top stop. This time it was the goalkeeper in the way. It's not the first time that something's fallen to Orlan at the near post like that. Last time he scored a fantastic overhead kick to send the ball into the back of the net. When something like that happened, he spun well and on his right foot. Good save by the keeper again, or did it just go wide? No, it was a stop by the keeper. Saint-Maximin delivers and Tyler Roberts is chested down. Oh, he tried to do it again. It just keeps falling to Orlan from corners for some reason. Renato, out of your feet. And shoot was to be the next action. But they've done well there, Trabzonspor. This is theoretically just a case of seeing the entire fixture through. But it would be nice to get a decent win. Our first taste of knockout European football. Kimi into Tyler Adams. Across to Renato Sanchez. And in there to Orlan. Tyler Roberts. A little bit of footwork. A little bit of drop of the shoulder. A little bit of a through ball. And a little bit of a finish. That was really well done. Really well done. We have ourselves a 1-0 lead on the night and a 4-0 lead on aggregate. Thank you very much. Let's catch him on the counter. And Tyler through that gap. I could have played the 1-2. I'm going to try and get this to Orlan. And he's buried it nicely. And I think that'll be his last action of the game. He is, as you can see, struggling for stamina. It's only 78, but it always seems to be a lot lower than anyone else's. And I don't really know why. So it's not like... Sorry for the sharp cut. One of the radiators just started vibrating for some reason and was making an absolute racket, so I just had to stop mid-sentence and go and twist the valve to stop it from doing that. Anyway, 2-0 to Leeds. Orlan gets his third goal of the competition, is he going to tell me? 6th goal of the competition. Well, he has been banging them in all competitions this season. Matheus Cunha is off the bench to play the remainder of this second leg. And we got through the gap there to Ozcetin. Whoa! Talk about firing back. Stunning goal. 5-1 on aggregate. That's a scoreline I'm all too familiar with right now. But what a goal! Jeez! Abdulkadir Amur, what a strike. Something for the away fans to cheer and one hell of a finish. Forward to Matheus Cunha. I'll get a turn in. And here's Tyler Roberts. And Matheus Cunha could go again. And, dropped the shoulder nicely. And a shot. Oh! You're not the only ones that can score a banger, Trabzonspor. 6-1 on aggregate. Matheus Cunha off the bench. He's been a great signing. So good to have someone so reliable as a backup striker. That is a lovely goal. And he's been banging them in this season as well when called upon. 3-1 on the night, 6-1 on aggregate. We are storming into the round of 16. And anyone that comes up against us or gets drawn against us will be quaking in their boots, I'd imagine. Back to Amir. Oh, through to Banzia. Ayo! Neither the keeper nor Ben White can keep it out. Another one for the Trabzonspor fans to rant and rave about. Nice ball round the corner. And I tried to get there with Ben White, but he just couldn't quite do it. Well done, Trabzonspor. They've been really good in this second half. The first half, they were no good whatsoever. But in this second half, they've actually come to life and been playing really well. 3-2 on the night. 6-2 on aggregate. Still no worries about us going through or not. But I'm slightly concerned with the way we seem to be conceding goals left, right and centre at the minute, and I'm not too happy about it. Sambia with the free kick, or someone else with the free kick. No, it is Sambia. It's moving. Oh, did the keeper touch that? He didn't. That hit the bar on the way over. I felt my controller vibrate and heard the ping. What a free kick that would have been. That would have been the pick of the bunch today. So high and dips so much and does clip the bar on the way over. That would have been outrageous. Tyler Adams. I'm going to drill this out wide to Sam Maximat. Try a little bit of skill to get down the line. Fail miserably in doing so. And try again. Renato Sanchez to Tyler Adams. In there to Tyler Roberts. And I've overrun that as well. Well, we aren't to get a 4th and or 7th for the tie overall. But still through. Not quite as comfortably as I might have liked. But pleased to have gotten the victory on the back of that thumping Leicester defeat. So, I'm just slightly annoyed at the way I'm conceding goals. But, oh, hang on. We might not yet get the win. Yes, Ben White. Well done. Oh, we do get the win. We're through to the round of 16 of the Europa League. Of course, there is a round of 32 in this competition. Not just straight to the round of 16 once you get out of the group stages. Because, of course, every third place Champions League side drops to this competition as well and has another chance to go for a European trophy. Hakimi's been brilliant for us this season. Certainly an improvement. Orlan, again, amazing. And we've secured 2 good wins. The lads play, I don't know about their best football, actually. Maybe I rushed to that answer. But we certainly played good football. Who we'll get in the next round is unsure or unclear. Matches have been rescheduled, though. So I believe it has been drawn then. And we will have a one-off special tomorrow for the Carabao Cup final. And it's Sporting Lisbon that we've been drawn against in the next round. We'll play Arsenal tomorrow as a one-off special. Then it'll be Barnsley, Cardiff, both legs against Sporting, and Liverpool after that. In the episode after that, I'll probably sim Barnsley and sim Cardiff and then play those 3. And then it's a busy month of April. May's not that bad though, but it might yet have more in it. FA Cup final perhaps. Europa League final perhaps, but for now, that will draw us to a close for today. Do drop the video a like if you enjoyed and make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more. Please do hit that notification bell as well, because sub boxes have been letting people down recently as the overwhelming surge of people onto YouTube with everybody being off school and work has kind of crippled the system a little bit. So please do show your continued support for the series, and I'll mention that more so tomorrow as well, at the beginning of an episode rather than the end. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.